Two royal family members at center of Endgame racism storm are named by TalkTV's Piers Morgan. The two royal family members at the center of Omid Scobie's Endgame racism storm have been named by TalkTV's Piers Morgan. The bombshell book claims that Meghan Markle named two people she accused of raising concerns over the color of Archie's skin in letters she wrote to King Charles. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey in 2021, the Sussexes alleged an unnamed member of the royal family spoke about their son's skin color, a story which appears to have changed a number of times. In the English versions of Endgame, Scobie, often called Meghan's mouthpiece, says UK laws prevent him from naming names. Scobie writes that Charles had reached out to Meghan in written correspondence after the bombshell claim. Scobie writes, but in pages of these private letters, two identities were revealed. Laws in the UK prevent me from reporting who they were. However, on page 128 of the Dutch edition, it reads, but in those private letters an identity was revealed and confirmed. Then a passage on page 334 of the Dutch version reads, even after Meghan and Charles by letter discussed the probably unconscious bias within the family, after it was revealed that Anne took part in such conversations about Archie, has avoided discussing the subject. On Wednesday night, TalkTV's Piers Morgan Uncensored, the pundit named the two royal family members in question. He said, I'm going to tell you names of the two royals who are named in that Dutch version of this book. Because frankly, if Dutch people wandering into a bookshop can pick it up and see these names, then you British people here who actually pay for the British royal family, you're entitled to know too. And then we can have a more open debate about this whole farrago. Because I don't believe any racist comments were ever made by any of the royal family. And until there is actual evidence of those comments being made, I will never believe it. But now we can start the process of finding out if they ever got uttered, what the context was, and whether there was any racial intent at all. Like I say, I don't believe there was. Piers goes on to reveal their names. It comes after Scobie denied responsibility for the Dutch translation of his new book, accidentally naming a member of the royal family. Publishers Zander Uitgevers yesterday said they were seeking to remove Scobie's work from bookshelves, saying there had been an error. They today said, the rectified edition of Een Strijd by Omid Scobie will be in bookstores on Friday, December 8. Zander Uitgevers temporarily removed the book from sale, due to an error that occurred in the Dutch edition. Speaking to Dutch TV last night, Scobie defended his book, saying, the book is in several languages, and unfortunately I do not speak Dutch. But if there are translation errors, I'm sure the publishers will have under control. I wrote and edited the English version. There's never been no version that I've produced that has names in it. It is unclear how the gaffe has occurred. Despite claims the book was being taken off the shelves, The Sun found it on sale at 5 p.m. in Amsterdam yesterday. The Sussexes sparked a race row in their 2021 Oprah Winfrey chat by alleging that an unnamed royal had asked about son Archie's skin color. Last Saturday, The Sun revealed how Endgame would say Meghan named two people behind the comments in letters to King Charles. In the English version, which came out on Monday, Mr. Scobie writes, in the pages of these private letters, two identities were revealed. UK laws prevent me from reporting who they were. But the Dutch version reads, in those private letters, an identity was revealed and confirmed before going on to name a senior royal. Dutch royal reporter Rick Evers says he was one of only two journalists to be given a manuscript of Endgame last Wednesday. Rick said, I was shocked that no one else in the world mentioned the fact that a member of the royals was named in the book as the racist. That was the main accusation in the book that I noticed and what I put in my article, which was published with a photo of that royal. I began to question if it was only my manuscript that had the name in it. I went to get the book from a store and it was exactly the same. A woman called from the publisher saying there was a legal problem and my article had to be removed. The journalist then this morning told GMB that a second royal had been named in the book. Last night, Buckingham Palace refused to say if they were taking action. Xander Itgevers did not answer calls to comment. Scobie has been attacked by the Sun columnist and TV host Piers over the book, and his relationship with Meghan and Harry. Morgan described him as a lickspittle making money from peddling garbage.